Welcome back to the Electrician's Tool Channel. Today we're going to do a comparison between the Hioki DT4282 Advanced True RMS Multimeter, Digital Multimeter, and that's the one here on the left, and the Fluke 87V Industrial True RMS Multimeter. Now, just to be fair, the Fluke has been out, or should I say, the Hioki was placed on the market almost like 10 years later after the Fluke. So the Hioki is going to have the one to beat the Fluke, because if the Fluke is still in spec or doing a lot of good things that the Hioki isn't doing 10 years later, well, you know what I'm saying. So the Hioki will have to show up against the Fluke. Both of these are highly advanced multimeters. The Fluke right now is the industry standard here in the U.S., basically around the world. The Hioki is a brand that's basically what the Fluke is into the United States. The Hioki is this top of the line brand over in Japan. Now, the Hioki is not third party tested. The Fluke is third party tested. So we're just going to see, we're going to compare the features against among the two, and we're going to do a few little tests to see just which one they fare the best. What I want to do now, I want to call out some of the features on both of them and let you guys decide. So this may be a little lengthy video. I mean, it won't be over an hour and it won't be that long, but I'm going to try to go through every detail, highlighting the features between the two. And what brought me here is because I was going through all of my meters and to find out which one that the Hioki will compare against the best, and the Fluke comes to mind. Why not go after the champ first and try to knock it off its throne? And I have several other meters that I want to put this meter up against, but I want to go through the Fluke first, and we'll see. So also I want you guys to decide, and if you could leave there in a comment which one that you still pick out of the two, you know, and we can agree to disagree. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to call out the features of the Hioki, and I'm going to go from the price down to the year that it was placed on the market and things like that. So I got them side by side because as I talk about one, I want you to see the difference between them both. Okay, so before I get started, I want you guys to look at the back lights. Now, the Hioki only has one stage of a backlight, and that's it right here. So let me just turn it off and show you guys what I'm talking about, just one stage. The Fluke, on the other hand, has two. Let me turn it off. That's low, and that's high. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, let me turn these lights off and let you go from there, so you can see which one you would rather pick. Okay, so you guys might can see it. I'm gonna leave it there like that for a minute. I hope you guys can see the let me see the dial. Okay, and as I call them out, I'm gonna start with the Hioki since it's on the left side. I'm gonna work our way to the Fluke. The price of the Hioki right now, today is November 17th, 2024, and the price right now for the Hioki is $403.72. It's $403.72. The price of the Fluke today is $485.95. Okay, so the country of origin with the Hioki. Well, no. Let me go back. I have it written on here. The date first available to Hioki to the market was January the 3rd, 2014. So that's exactly 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. The country of origin is Japan. It has a 60,000 count display. Let me turn the light back on. Let me turn the light back on. All right. Remember, we're talking about the Hioki here. It has a 60,000 count display. Resistance, it goes from 60 ohms to 600 mega ohms. The capacitance, 1 microfarad to 100 microfarads. Operating temperature, from minus 40 degrees to 800 degrees Celsius. Frequency, 99 hertz to 500 kilohertz. Okay. And then, all right, it has a Cat 3 rating at an AC voltage, it's 1,000 volts. Cat 4 rating, DC voltage, 600 volts. The battery life is approximately 100 hours. That would be 4 days and 16 hours that you can run this meter constantly, continuously. Okay? Now, let me get to the Fluke. Fluke 87. Remember, they're 10 years apart, okay? So, the Fluke 87, like I said, the price for this one is $485.99. The date that this meter was first made available was November 19, 2003. The country of origin, China. This meter weighs 1.3 pounds. It has a 20,000 count display. So that's 40,000 counts less than this meter, or this meter has 40,000 counts more than this meter here. Resistance is up to 50 mega ohms. Capacitance, 9999 microfarads. Operating temperatures, 1,994 degrees Fahrenheit. Frequency is 200 kilohertz. Drop test, 3 meters. It has an IP rating of 30. Category 3 rating, 1,000 volts. Category 4, 600 volts. Battery life is 400 hours. That would be 2 weeks and 2 days that you can continuously keep this meter on and do data logging. So that would be, this one was, what was it the first time for the battery life? 4 days. So you have 10 days and more or less like 10 days and 14 hours more than the Hioki. You can keep this meter running. Let me get back. And it said, where am I? Oh, and AC bandwidth 5 kilohertz. The accuracy for this meter for the Fluke a Fluke 87V is 0.4% plus 1. Okay, now let's talk about the extra features for the more bang for the buck. Remember, with this meter here, you're saving yourself. What you're saving after taxes. If you bought this meter right now with taxes and all, it'll come up to, let's say the Fluke 87V. If you bought it with taxes and all, it'll come up to $526.08. That's with 8.25% tax here in Texas. Now this meter here, this is meter here, the Hioki. If you were to purchase this meter at $403.72, the total price with tax included will come up to $437.02. So you will be saving, whereas this one you'll be paying $33.30 in tax, and this one you'll be paying $40.09 in tax. So you will be saving with a tax included. If you bought this meter, which is the Hioki, you will be saving $89.06 for this meter here. Now let's look at some of the features that extra that you will be having that you'll be getting if as far as like more bang for the buck. Okay, so with the Hioki at for 400. I mean, for $403, we're going to use that without the tax because I don't know where you live. So, $403.72, and that's that. You will be getting a dual display, as you see. Not to mention a bright backlight, and you get a PC interface. You can connect to your PC, not Bluetooth. But I believe they do have a Bluetooth for this one, this model though. But if not the Bluetooth, you can get the it'll be with the USB cable, PT interface. You have an over voltage alarm, and we'll get to that in a minute. I'll show you how that look. The screen lights up red when it goes over 1,000 volts. You get a higher range, higher measurement ranges on this one. You get it automatically holds the measurement reading. As soon as you take a reading with it, just captures it and holds it automatically for you. It can capture both AC and DC measurement at the same time. It has a rapid response. It means it's really, really quick. And you get a visual and audio identification, meaning that you will get a buzzer or what have you, plus the screen will go red if a rapid response, and it's quick. And you get a terminal shutter mechanism, meaning that if you could look right now, look at this one, you can see that if I were to turn it on, now you see these two closed because I have it on volts. So I'm going to turn it on there. It's still been opened up, but if I put it on capacitance, let's see. As you see now, this one opened up. See, because I have it on microamps, and these two had opened up. Let me back up some so you can see. These two had opened up. So that's really nice because that's user friendly for the people who may not be as knowledgeable as you are as working a multimeter. So that's a nice safety feature, I think, on this multimeter. Also, you can, like I mentioned, you get and on the back right here. Let me just back this up a minute so you can see what I'm doing. Back here, you get the directions right here. I don't know if you can see that really good. Some of the basic functions here, directions on how to use some of the basic functions, and some of the advanced functions on here. On the back, you get the place to hold, store your test leads, and let me see. You get these are the soft keys here. Matter of fact, let me just sit right here, and I'll get close to it, so let you guys take a look at it while I'm. You get peak, well, around the dial. You get voltage AC. You get decibel voltage. You get voltage DC. And what I mentioned earlier about you can measure voltage AC and DC together. Let's just see how that screen looks if I put it here. So let me just back up some. So it will automatically choose or show both. If you don't know what you're testing, it'll figure it out for you, and you can see both. Okay. Also, let me just get back. All right. So next to that, you get continuity. You get the diode test. You get temperature. You get ohms. You get capacitance, nanoseconds. Nanosiemens right here, capacitance. And you also get microamps, AC/DC, milliamps, AC/DC, and you also get 4 to 20 milliamps, and you get amperage, AC, and DC. Remember that now. Again, that's the inputs right here that I just showed you earlier, and it's a true RMS multimeter, and it's nice rubber booth on it. It's this is not like some of you find some of the meters nowadays where it's really light. You pick them up, they feel lightweight, like it's empty and hollow inside. Not with this meter. If you picking up this Fluke 87, and a lot of you guys know how this meter, the weight of this meter. If you picking up this one, is almost similar to that one, the feel of that. It's a really, really nice heavy duty meter. But let me get back to some of the soft keys on this meter that I was showing you guys. So let me just get a little closer. All right, you got min-max here. You got a rail button at the top, auto ranging. You get auto hold. You get clear. You get a filter. You get memory right here, and you get a toggle switch, basically up and down. You get a shift button here, also in the backlight and a peak. This meter is featured pack. So let me go to the Fluke here. Now, this meter's been around for a long time. There's a lot of people, I'm sure that a lot of people probably have this meter. Look at the jack inputs here on the bottom of the meter. As you see, they do not have like safety shutters or anything like that. Fluke, I guess and keep in mind this meter here came out 10 years after. So, you know, I guess safety shutters nobody didn't think of it at the time. But this is how this looks right here. I guess Fluke figured that everybody who used the meters should know what they're doing, and I can see that. But this is how the bottom look. Jack inputs. Let's go around the dial right here. Let me go a little bit closer so you guys can see. All right, get volts AC, you get low OZ here. You get voltage DC, you get temperature, millivolts, you get continuity, you get capacitance, and you get resistance. The next one here, right here, you get diode, you get milliamps, AC DC, and you get microamps, you get amperage. I almost passed that up. The soft keys, this yellow button here is if you're trying to get that would engage all the things here, all the icons here that's in yellow. So if you're trying to get the temperature, you have to press that button, turn it right here and press that button. Same here as low Z. Same here for its capacitance and DC, milliamps, and microamps. You have to turn it on that selection and hit the button. Now, as far as the screen is concerned, it's not as big as the Hioki as we see, but I can see it. And this backlight here, let me move this out of the way some. The backlight is high as it can go. They have two stages of a backlight. That's low, and that's supposedly be high. Now, I can see it. It would be, even without this meter here next to it, I would say Fluke should have brightened this up, brightened this backlight up more than it is now. There's no excuse for this, but for the price of this meter also, I've seen meters that cost less than this, way less than this, with a very nice, well-lit backlight. But anyway, the screen here is, like I said, not as big as the Hioki, but I can still read it. But compared to the Hioki, when I put them side by side, there's no comparison. The Hioki wins that hand down. Now, as far as the soft keys, they do have a min-max here, just like min-max average. And the Hioki only just have min-max, whereas the Fluke has a min-max and average. So that's really nice. Min-max, as you can see it right here at the top. Min-max, average. Show you. There you go, min-max, average. Okay? Now, right next to it has a range button that also works as the toggle switch between the Celsius, temperature for Celsius and Fahrenheit. It has an auto hold button, and here there's a continuity buzzer right here, and the rail button, hertz, and a duty cycle. Now, let's go to some of the extras that Fluke give you for that price of $485. Okay, or should I say $486 because it's $485.99. Let me just give you something. Let you know what else they give you besides for more bang for your buck. Okay. Now let me just back up some so you guys can see. Fluke gives you four things. All right. They give you a smoothing feature. To some of you that may be important. They give you a smoothing feature. Also, they say you can turn the light off. To extend the light from being automatically shutting down after 2 minutes, the light going off in 2 minutes, to you could switch that button where it'll stay on as long as your meter until the battery runs down. If you're doing continuity, or you're turning it to whatever selection that you turn it to, you can either turn the beeper on or turn it off. That's another feature they're giving you. And you can turn on the high impedance feature, and that's only in DC voltage mode, right? So that's what you get with the Fluke for $485.99. Now, if you ask me, the Hioki wins. The Hioki wins. So what I'm going now, let me just be fair on the back also. In the back, they do have a place where you can place your magnetic strap, your Velcro strap, and it has a nice bell right here for the kickstand to hold the meter up, and a place to hold your test leads, which is nice. They don't have PC interface on this meter here. They don't have it. So, but as far as between the two, I'm thinking that you're getting more bang for your buck with the Hioki. I'm going to see how fast both are. I prefer accuracy over speed. So, you can have a fast meter, but if it's not accurate, it's no good to me. I do prefer accuracy over speed. But let's just see. We're going to do a few tests between the two, and I want to see just which one comes out on top. So those were the features that I just called out, and let me just do something right quick. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a totally different. Oh my goodness! I'm going to take the batteries out of that one. I wanted to do. Well, I guess I can use this Fluke 1507. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place voltages into both of them to get this out the way, so I can. All right. What I want to, let me just back up, let you guys know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm setting this up because I want to put the 1,000 volts DC into it and see which one read it. Now, and I want to highlight the feature with the just give me a second, guys. I got to put this together. All right. Okay, I'm almost there. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and just see which one I will read the best. Out of the two. Okay, let's start off at, let's do 50 volts, okay? And I'm going to leave this one on the automatic voltage right here and see if that picks that up. Okay, that's DC voltage. That's on 50 volts. That's on automatic voltage. Let's see if it picks it up. Here we go. Backlight on. All right. This says putting out 56 volts, and I'm getting 56. Well, 56. I would say 56 volts here. If it's 99, that's saying this Fluke is saying 56 spot on. All right, so it do picks that up as far as I'm gonna leave it in that automatic voltage. So let's go to 100 volts and see what happens. It says putting out 111. They both say 110.5. Okay, they both passed that. And let's look at the speed, y'all. Let's check that out because I didn't really see that. Let's try this now. It's on 250. Tell you what, let me take it off this DC off that automatic. I'm gonna start back from here because maybe you had to figure out which voltage it had. I'm gonna go back to 100, and I'm gonna see. Here we go. Let's look at the speed. Okay, they both pretty fast. Okay, let's do the 250. Here we go. They both pretty fast. 275.8, 0.9, that's it. Let's do the 500. See what happens. They both are fast. Both fast. Okay. Let's do 1,000. That's what I'm telling you about. This will alarm you, letting you know that you're over 1,000 volts. The meters are on the rating for 1,000 volts. The Fluke doesn't have that. Instead it reads it. But which one would you prefer? It's telling you it's over 1,000 volts. I mean, it goes up. The max is 1,000 volts rating that it can handle, but it allows you to get the reading, which is a good thing. But you're still in the red. You're still in the red, and so. Or would you want a meter to warn you that you're in a danger zone? I would want the meter to warn me that I'm in a danger zone. It's a good thing that it could read it, but it's a bad thing that it's not warning you that you're in a danger zone. I like the fact that this told me that, you made it up to 1,000 volts, but you're in a danger zone now. Something can happen, destroy your meter, or blow up on it, or whatever happened. But anyway, that's that. So if you ask me, they both did pretty well with that. So let me just get this meter out of the way, and I want to do some other. Testings now. So, all right. So let me look at. I want to do a resistance test between these two meters. I have some resistors here, and I have some capacitors over there that I want to measure. But let's do the resistors first. Let me put it on resistor. All right. This one, if you can see, is 7,000 ohms. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get it in focus. There we go. 7,000 ohms. So let's see if it reads it. That's it right here. So I'm going to press hold, and it's giving me 68, almost there. So I'm going to hold that. So I'm going to go to the Fluke now and see what the Fluke can do. All right. Now, so the Fluke is saying is 69, and the Hioki is saying 68.9, which would be 69 also. But I'm looking at the whole number. I'm not rounding it off. So the Fluke is much closer. I'm going to give that one to the Fluke. All right. That's the one for 7,000. This one is just 250. Let's go to 40,000. I don't think that went up to that. 40,000. Let's just see. Can't remember. But I'm going to put this for 40,000 ohms right here. Let's see what happens. Oh, it did do it. And it did it really quickly. So I'm going to press hold for that one and see what it gives me where we are. Auto hold. Tell you what, let me just do the auto hold feature and see how that works. Okay, here we go. Hold on a minute. Okay. All right, 40/20. So that's right on. All right, now the Hioki. Let me do auto hold. Okay. Wait. So I guess again you have to round this one off. But it's still within spec. Okay, so it's saying 40.17 is reaching the 40 grand. So I would say that's if you're not worrying about the numbers on the other side, I would say both of them are on. Okay. So let's go to another one. This is 200. I know it won't. I don't think it'll read this one. This is 250,000. I don't know if you can see that. 250,000 ohms. I'm trying to get it to focus for you guys. But 250,000 ohms. I think that's, you can see that a little bit. Anyway, let me just get to this. 250,000 ohms. And we'll see. It's climbing. It's trying to get there. It's trying to get there. So so it looks like that's the highest it'll go. 130 point 132 130 mega ohms. Halfway got there. So that's the high. Well, it's going up now. It's fluctuating back and forth as you see. So let me just put this on hold and try the Fluke to see how high that would go. Okay, and all right, that's hold. Now out the hold. Same one, 250. Wow. The Fluke read it. Huh. I gotta give that one to the Fluke. The Fluke read it. The measurement. 255,000 mega ohms. All right, 200. All right. Let me hold it. There we are, guys. Okay, let me see what else we can do. Let's try capacitance. I have these capacitors over here, and they range from anywhere from 30. Let me get them ready. 32,000 microfarads, 120, and I have one here for 94,000 microfarads. So let me just shorten them out, and we'll try from the. We're going to try from the 32,000. Shorten these things out, so I'm going to damage my meter. Okay. Okay. So since we have the Fluke hooked up already, I'm going to go to the, it's already on microfarads. Okay, let me take it off the hole. Microfarads. Right there. And let's see just how high that, I'm going to try to put it on auto hold so to capture that reading. This is the 32,000 microfarad capacitor. Okay. So what I can do is I'm trying to, it's not reading it. So let me just take this off of auto hold and see what it does. Okay, so I have to discharge it. Okay, I guess I don't know if this meter does discharging itself or what, but tell you what, I'm not getting a good contact with that. So let me just use these to discharge it with each other. Yeah, the discharge in itself. Down. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My wife bothered me about something. Anyway, I just discharged it, and let's try it again. Okay. You won't measure it? It's saying discharge it. Okay. So let me just do something else, y'all. Let me just try this one. Where are we? I thought I saw capacitance on here. Did I? Oh, guess what? It doesn't do. Diode. Oh, capacitor right here. I'm about to say, I thought I saw capacitance on this one. Okay, so let me shorten this one out. And There we go. So here we go. It won't read it either. It's too high. It's too high. Okay, so let me just find something else. Let me get 1 second. Let me just take. I know if it don't read the 32,000 microfarad capacitors, it won't read the other ones that are right here. So I won't waste my time or yours doing that. So let me just get something else. Let me get this motor, and I'll see. Can it? Let me get this motor together, and I'll let you guys. I got it sitting on here, so I know which one here is bad, but you guys don't. I mean, which one of the leads are bad, but you guys don't. So I'm going to. This is a 240 volt motor, and like I said, I know this motor is bad. So I'm gonna use the Hioki first, since we already have it plugged up, to see which one these leads has a direct short. So okay, I'm going to ground it off here with the ground. Okay, let me just back up some so you guys can see. Okay. There we go, and I'm going to use this one to find the which one is bad. It's still climbing, so that's not it. Read that a little bit. $14. 600 ohms. Okay, we know it's not that one. Not that one. Seems like that's the lowest one that we have. So let's just see if both of them read it. Okay, so that's the reading that the Hioki is giving. So I'll press hold and come back to it. Let's do the Fluke. Okay. The start is a ground, good ground. Matter of fact, I'll let you guys see this is a good ground. And I'm going to zero it out. Let you guys see that too. Okay, so here we are. Okay. No, it's not the black. Eight. Not the brown. It's another brown. It's not that one. Let's try the yellow. Okay, the yellow is suspect, and let's try this red. Okay, they both picking up two different numbers. Remember the Hioki picked up this number and 0.2, and it's picking up 0.4. So they both saying that the red is damaged. The other leads, or they're not bad, but they're not good either. I would say, well, how would I call that? It's a word I would say they're poor. You know, it's in poor health or good health, but leaning toward poor. But the red lead is the bad one. My overall pick out of the two, I have to look at, and it's just me. Now, I'm not saying that the Fluke is bad. I'm not saying it's a bad meter, but for the price and for the features, what I'm getting less features with the Fluke. I'm just getting more of the, you know, it is a good meter, but I'm getting less for it. The Hioki is also a damn good meter, and I'm getting more for the price. So out of the two, I choose the Hioki. And I'm going to leave a link at the bottom, guys, for, you know, if you guys interested in this meter or in that meter. I'm going to leave a link to it. And also for you guys here in the United States, there's a Hioki here in the plant, here in Dallas, Texas. And I'll leave the information for that if you choose to want to, you know, follow up on that. But Hioki is my choice. Guys, thanks for your time. You know, I hope you guys liked the video. And there will be more videos, because I do have some more videos that I want to compare this meter up against in the coming future. This is one of the meters that I'm going to keep. I do have some meters I'm planning on getting rid of, but this is going to be one of the ones that I do keep, the Hioki. This is one of my new favorite meters now. All right, fellas, and I will not be biased about it whenever I do my demonstrations. If it loses, it loses. If it wins, it wins. Thumbs up to the Hioki. I'm out.